Hello, everyone. I'm back for a recap of our open this past weekend at Pine Meadows. Similar type of thing where I'm just going to go through the email with you guys and kind of narrate it instead of typing it out. It takes a lot less time for me to do, and it's probably less reading time for you as well. But I still have it set up where if you're not listening to this, you have the option to just go through and scan everything that happened. I have the upcoming events at the top here. So we're off for another 2 weeks here due to Laud's wedding this weekend. And then the Invitational is the first weekend in June at SCC. Hope you guys are playing in that. I think there's a sign-up sheet on Skookle's website if you go to. If not, you can just get in touch with me or call the pro shop there and sign up. But that's a Better Ball of Partners tournament, 2 days flighted next weekend. Very well run, great tournament. Hope to see a lot of you guys playing in that. And then we're back here with a stretch run, 4 events in a row. So Saturday the 11th at Iron Valley, I will have something posted probably the Monday after Invitational. That's a 2 o'clock tee time. Group golfer, that's a no-brainer buy because it's a $59 rate if you do not have the group golfer. So I'll get you guys an email there the Monday after the Invitational, and we're on a stretch run of events. So for those of you who did not follow along on the live scoring, there are 3 winners. Playing a little We Are the Champions for the boys. Hand won championship flight with a 72, even par. Billy D won in a playoff against AB, shooting 82. I'll get to that in a bit. And Doc Marangel won our second flight with an even 100. So those are our 3 champions. Hand won his second open. Billy D won his second open. And that was Doc's first one. So congratulations to those guys. Great playing. So let me start off with second flight here. Doc got the job done by 7 over Tony Barone, 10 over Gooch, and 14 over Conroy. And you can see, I gave a little screenshot of the Scroff live scoring. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I thought it was great. It's super easy to keep track of the scoring. I liked following along the other flights and seeing what was going on, so I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. But Doc pretty much just had this in control very early on. I guess I looked after 3 and saw Conroy was leading, but from then on, Doc just played very well. Let's see, he had a 7-shot lead at the turn. I guess the back 9 looks like they played a lot more even, a 53, 53, 55, and 59. But that was enough for Doc to just take the crown there. So happy for Doc. He's been playing with us a long time. It's his first major, so congratulations to him. If you stuck around afterwards, he was buying some of those frozen transfusion slushies for everyone, and they were absolutely unbelievable. So super happy for Doc winning his first major. And there is a $40 purse. Since there was only 4 second flight guys that could play, I decided to give that all to first place. So Doc got that. Trophy will be, I just ordered the nameplates, so they should be coming in probably next week. So I'll have that trophy for you, Doc, next time we have an event. And he's automatically into the Ryder Cup. First flight. So we had a crazy comeback here. I remember looking at the live leaderboard after the 9th hole and saw AB was kind of running away with it. I think he had a 6-shot lead over Billy D, a 6-shot lead over Billy D and Savakinis, and 7-shot lead over Maymod at the turn. And then I remember looking a couple holes later, I'm like, holy shit, there is all kinds of stuff happening here. Billy D got himself in, and I think even Maymod, when I looked at one of the holes, was leading. So it ended up being, as I move over here, Billy D shot a back 9 39. Maymod and Brennan shot back 9 40s. And AB shot a back 9 45. And that left them all tied. And I don't know if they were playing together or not. Are they playing together? I think they were playing together. Billy D had a one-shot lead going into 18, and I remember him saying that he pulled 3-wood for his second shot, and the 3-wood went 3-wood went out of bounds. And hang on, I might have to take a pause here for 1 second. Hang on. Sorry, we're getting some work done in the backyard, and somebody just came. I had to check on that quick. So like I was saying, Billy D hit his second shot out of bounds, made bogey. They were all tied up. They texted me and said, where do you want us to go? And I was on AT&T at the time. I said, well, just come back to 18 again. So I can narrate you through what happened there. AB snap hooked his out of bounds. Billy hit it down the middle. They both hit their second shots. Well, I guess AB's third shot, but their approach is up by the green. Billy just pitched up on, lagged his birdie up to a couple inches. I think AB had a par putt from the front of the green, but at that point it was game over. Billy D with the great comeback, claiming his second major with an 82. Scroll down here, show you there's the live leaderboard. And I want to take this chance to I probably made a mistake with the tees this week. I usually do tips for the championship flight, member tees for the first flight, and then senior tees for second flight. And Pine Meadows had me all sorts of confused on what to do because Pine Meadows has 5 sets of tees. Red, yellow, white, blue, and black. The yellows are like under 5,000 yards. So I'm like, that is super short. And in hindsight, I probably just should have had the second flight play the yellows. I should have had the first flight play the whites. I should have skipped the blue. Nobody should have played the blues and had the championship flight play tips. Lesson learned. I usually get complaints the other way. I guess I can't say nobody complained. I just felt bad looking at the scores. The scores were very high. And I guess like Pine Meadows, the yardage doesn't matter. There's just so much trouble there. There's so many hazards and shit you can get in that the scores were just really high. So that's probably my fault, but lesson learned. Galen Hall will be simple because there's only tips, member tees, and forward tees anyway. But I just wanted to say sorry if it was too hard. It's definitely my fault on making the call. Here's our purse then. Billy D, $50, trophy automatic berth. AB, $30 for second. Maymod 20 for third, and Puss 10 for fourth. And our championship flight was won by Nick Hand with a superb 72. He was pretty much wire to wire. I don't think he ever really gave up his lead, to be honest. Anytime I looked at the live scoring, he was pretty much at the top. You can see his crazy hot start here, birdie in 2, 3, and 4 to get the 3 under, and then you think, wait, what happened? How is Hand making bogeys on par 5s? He had to take an unplayable in the first par 5. Second par 5, he hit it out of bounds. We were waiting on that tee box for like 20 minutes because Bailey, broke his hybrid and lost it in the fescue. So we were there was a four group backup on that hole. It was ridiculous. So we stood on that tee for like 20 or 30 minutes and Hand pumped it out of bounds. He also double 10. He hit it into fescue, stayed in the fescue, knocked it out, made double. Outside of those 3 holes, he played phenomenal, and he ended up winning by, 5 shots. It was never really in doubt. I guess after the double, Laud and I were both back like probably 3 or 4, but it was never in doubt at that point. Just a fantastic round from him. So his 72, there you can see the over par leaderboard. Laud came in second, claiming $30. Joe and I split the third place prize, earning $10 apiece. Outside of Hand, it would have been a freaking hell of a finish there. But instead, he pretty much had that job done playing the last 3 holes. Just no stress at all. CTPs were each worth $25, and damn, there were some freaking good shots. AB hit it to 8 inches on 7. I would have loved that. I hit it to like a million inches on 7. 9, Piggy, surprised at this one. 9, probably the easiest par 3. 27 feet was good enough to get the job done. But Johnny, unreal shot on the tit hole, 2 feet 4 inches. And Joe, great shot on 17, 7 feet 1 inch. Skins, we had a total of 6 skins, so they weren't worth as much with that many, but $23 a piece. Hand was the only person to birdie 2 and 3. Then we had some chops there on 4 and 5. AB, only person to birdie 6 and 7. 6 is just the par 5 is completely different from the tips. I think it's like 575 on the scorecard, just like a way different hole. He was the only one that was able to birdie that hole. Nobody birdied 8, surprising. Probably one of the easiest par 4s in the course. Joe must have rolled in a long one on 9 because Laud's CTP was 27 feet. So Joe was either off the green or longer than 27 feet. Pez and I both birdied 10. 3 guys birdied 11. Puss and Joe 12. Billy D and Maymod on 13. Like, holy shit. That you think you make birdie there, like that's a definite skin. That kind of sucks. Hand was the only one to birdie 14. And then as always at Pine Meadows, it's just a tough stretch of holes there. None on 15, 16, 17. And as always, the par 5, we had a lot. So I don't know if you guys saw too on the live scoring, there was like a green arrow that you could change from the leaderboard to skins, and you could actually see the skins live throughout the day, like adjusting how much the price of them were worth. So that's another cool feature. I love it. We're going to continue to use it for the Masters. Probably going to try to use it for the Ryder Cup as well. It's $1 a golfer, so definitely going to try to use it. Betting went great for the pot. Doc Marangel, the pot only lost $120 on, but won $160 on the other guys in that flight. Great result there. Nobody bet on Billy D at 1-1, so phenomenal result. That's what, $60, $100, $140 were one off first flight, and just lost 90 on hand, but it made up for it by the amount of people that bet on the other guys in championship flight, and we collected $50 from those parlays. You're always welcome to call in, and I'll accept any kind of bet. I'll give you some odds on it, and if you want something crazy, we'll do it. So you can see down here, $310 is what the pot won. And remember, that money, and I'm going to get to that down here in a second, that money is crucial for all the amount of things we have to do. Ryder Cup standings. The points are a little different for this week. You get 1 point for each dollar you earned in your purse, 2 points for a Skinner CTP, 1 point for a birdie, 5 for an eagle, 5 for participating. I have that below. There's the updated standings. Billy D did jump to that second Ryder Cup spot with hand. I'm going to skip Ryder Cup eligible. That's the current list, but there's tons of rounds left. Check this over. On the Dick list, I have everything. The amount of Ryder Cup points you earned, you can check that. Your balance going into the week. Everybody's entry fee was $20. If you won any type of purse, I have that listed. Skins were $23 a piece. CTPs were $25 a week. And then your betting. So you can just double check that. On this type of week, there's always a lot going on with that. So just double check my amount. And here's what I'm saying with this. It's so important that you guys put bets in because I have to pay for kind of stuff. Like trophy nameplates cost me $33. And up here, the live scoring, I had a free credit for signing up for it. So I only had to pay $14. But like I need a new CTP, like the piece of paper that I put in them, they were $22. Like that's all going back to us. The Ryder Cup party at the end of the year. So I appreciate everybody betting. You got a chance to win some money on it. I know some people did, but even if you do lose, like it's supporting the league no matter what. So thank you for those of you who did that. So overall, I have a minute here until my 15-minute recording comes to an end. Thanks for everybody that participated. That's probably just like a one-time thing at Pine Meadows. We did that because we did not have a doubleheader this year, but I thought it was a great venue. It was in awesome shape. I guess it was a little wet at spots from the rain the night before. I know we had the issue with the owner yelling at Belts and Baney, and that whole story's kind of bullshit, and it sucks. It's a shitty way for that situation to be handled. But overall, Pine Meadows is great for me to work with. Andy, the pro, is awesome. We gave him some money at the bar and everything after. It's a nice place to hang out. So we'll be back for the Ryder Cup. I hope to see you guys around at Iron Valley. Once again, congrats to Rick, Billy D, Doc. Awesome playing, guys. And I'll catch you around. Have a good one.